Welcome to the Next Up YouTube. And in today's video, I'm actually going to follow up on a request that I had in the comment section. So a couple of people was asking how to set the ringtone. Like, let's say if you want to set a personal contact to a certain ringtone. In other words, let's say if you got a spouse or a friend or whatever that you want them to, when that ringtone come up, you know it's them. So we're going to walk you through that. And I'm also going to walk you through, because another comment had the question of, when you turn the volume down, how can I just turn it down for a certain thing? Because a lot of times when you hit volume down, it turns everything down. And they want that to be separate. So we're going to go over that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to set a certain ringtone. Now, this is a follow-up from a previous video that I made where I went over how to set a personal ringtone separate from or different from the factory. Now, just to do a recap, I'm actually going to walk through that again. So this song I downloaded when I purchased this album. And so I'm going to use this as my personal ringtone. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I've already downloaded the MP3, I'm going to go ahead, or I've already uploaded the MPV to my Google Music file. I'm going to go ahead and download it. And the reason why I'm walking you through this, because this is going to be the way you're going to have to go about getting your sound. So you're going to find a way to get your sound, and you're going to need to download it. So let me go ahead and hit download. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. And we'll wait for it to download. Now, once it has downloaded, I can then go into settings. And a good way to do that, and it shows right here that it's downloaded. So there's a scroll down, settings, and I'm going to go into sound vibration. Then I can go into ringtone, and right here will be if I want to make that ringtone my new ringtone. So then I'm going to go to my sounds, and I'm going to hit add. And let me go back. I'm not sure if that add, it didn't. So let me go ahead and bring this a little closer, because I don't think it showed up on the camera. But there's an add icon here. Once I hit add, it'll bring my downloaded content up right here. So now let's just say you want to make a certain ringtone set to that. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and open up my favorite. Here's a phone number for a contact that I want to make a personal ringtone for. So I'm going to hit the settings icon, which is the three dots. And you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 down, set ringtone. Click on set ringtone. And then it's going to allow me, or it's going to send me to my sounds. Again, so I'm going to click on my sounds. I'm going to hit add. And I'm going to click the downloaded one. And there it is right here, timepiece. So hit that. And I'm gonna hit save. Now, anytime I get a call from that number, it's gonna be that song. Now, it don't have to be a song. It could be whatever you want. Like I said, I actually have some sound of some airplane sound, like APUs and engines and stuff like that. I can set those sounds to be whenever they call. Now, you can do the same thing for text too. So let's say I go to text, and I can go settings, and I can change the notification from that. All right, so that answers that. Now to the second question that someone asked, how do I adjust the sound, to bring up more options? So what you would do is, for me, the volume down is the second one. Click on the volume down, you're gonna see the three dots. Click on the three dots, and it's going to bring you up a menu. And from there, you can adjust, each individual sound. And if you go to see more, it'll give you options. So if you want to turn on like different adapter sound, you want to adjust ringtones, and so on. Now, just have to go back a little bit. When I adjusted my ringtone, making that contact the ringtone I wanted, notice it still kept my original ringtone. It didn't change the original ringtone. It just changed the ringtone just for that individual. So I just wanted to show you that, just so you see that even though you change that ringtone just for that one person, it may not necessarily change it for, the phone in general. So keep that in mind. Now, if you just want to change your phone ringtone in general, this is where you click on this one, and you can change where every call that comes through will be that particular ringtone. If you want to add a custom notification tone, now I just did a custom ringtone. What I mean by a notification, someone sends you a text message and you want that person to have a certain sound. Now I'm gonna walk you through that part now. So if you click on the three dots, now you're gonna have to go into the text message, the person. You click the three dots, it's gonna bring up a number of options. Click on details, which is at the top. And then you're gonna see the person right there. Now this also works for groups. So if you were doing a group chat, you're gonna make it the group chat where you get the certain notification sound for that group chat. But you click on notifications, it's gonna give you a number of options. From here, you can change where, let's just say, if you get a notification from that person, a good example of that would be, let's just say if you have this as a spouse or a child, you want whenever that person's text message come through, you want that to come through immediately. You want that to make that a priority. You can change that to a priority. If you want to silence it, I guess another example would be if you get a text message from your boss and you like, man, at certain times of the night, I really don't want to be disturbed. You can set that to silent to where, they can text you, but you won't be disturbed. Now, you can also go down here and you can change whether you want to make this a bubble conversation, where you can have that conversation pop out and be a bubble on the side where you can click on it any time and continue on with that. You can do with a pop on the screen. You could change how it shows, on the lock screen. For example, if you want a certain notification to show the information regardless of whether it's on your lock screen. Like, for example, a lot of my notifications on my lock screen, I have it set to where it hides sensitive information. But there's sometimes you may want certain texts that when it come through, you want to see everything. You can change that right here. Now, and also you can click remove from the conversation section if you consider it not a conversation. But here is where, again, you want to make a certain sound for that. You can do that, so click on sound. And then it brings you to my sounds. And this is where you can add a custom sound there. Now, it'd be the same way like you did for the ringtone. Find a sound you want, download that sound, and then now that you have it there, you can add it to my sound by hitting the add, download, which I'm not gonna have that, and scroll down where you find that notification, and boom, done. So just for giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and make it that, save it, done. So now anytime a message comes from this person, I get that sound. Again, this is how you would make that adjustment from there. Hopefully this helps you out. So consider this like a bonus clip, if you want to say that. Now, I am not getting paid for this. It's not a paid promotion. This is one of those things where, you ever went through Walmart or Target or someplace like that, you see a gadget and you like, should I spend the money for this? Is it worth it? And in this video, I'm going to talk about one of the things I saw at Walmart. Now, this time of year, if you go to Walmart right now, you're going to see a bunch of gadgets out there, a bunch of stuff. It's holiday season. They're trying to get you to pick stuff up. So I saw this handheld vacuum cleaner. Now, how many times, we are, going to the car wash to hit the vacuum, clean up there, spend $1 or $2, whatever, here and there, just to vacuum stuff up. And I'm like, man, it'd be nice to have like a small handheld vacuum. Now, yes, a lot of these vacuum cleaners now that you have at the house, they're big enough where you can drag it out there and it got attachments where you can use it to vacuum out your car. But man, there are just times you just want to do a quick little, clean up real quick just to get up the dirt and the lint in your car. And you really don't want to have to go drag out some special vacuum cleaner, have to plug it up into a nearby wall just to do that. So the question is, was it worth it? Now, This here was 50 bucks at Walmart. And I was curious, is it worth me spending my money on this? So out of the box, you get the vacuum cleaner. And again, this is a Wise vacuum cleaner. And with it comes a USB cord, which comes in handy because that means in my car, I can use the same charger I'm using for my phone to charge up this vacuum cleaner. It has a couple of attachments here, as you see right here. But mainly, for something like this, the main thing is to use it just to clean stuff up. And I'm gonna post a video where I used it earlier, and nice little new car, and thanks to my brother, and I'm gonna shout him out, not trying to promote him, but trying to give love to little bro out there in Byerly and Louisville, Kentucky out there. So you have to be in the northern Kentucky area, particularly Louisville, you're looking for a car, check out my brother out there, Donnie, and ask him or tell him the next up sent you. But yeah, check this out, man. Like for this right here, as you will see in the video, it does what I wanted to do. Just clean up a little bit of dirt right there. Matter of fact, when I was using it, I was expecting when I go vacuum through there, the battery wouldn't last that long, but it actually is decent. Again, now, I wouldn't use this if, let's say, for example, your cars pretty much need a total vacuum, a total work, a full vacuum detail. This is something I wouldn't use that for. This is more just to keep your car fresh. You got a little bit of dirt here and there. You just want to vacuum up, or you drop something. You want to keep your car clean. This is for me where this is ideal for. And like I said again, you can keep it in your car. You can use the same charger that you use your phone, so you're gonna bring out a special adapter, and it's ready to go. So yeah, if you just happen to be in Walmart, you see this, or you're like, man, what can I get someone that can be useful for them? This may not be a bad gift to pick up for them and just say, look, may come in handy. It comes in also in a box. It comes with a little plastic case, and you can. That's basically what I do. I throw everything in there outside of the charger. Again, I use the same charger that I use for my phone. But yeah, just put this in there. Maybe keep it in the trunk somewhere, or right underneath the back seat somewhere. And yeah, you just happen to get in your car, or man, there's a little bit of dirt here and there. I want to keep it fresh. Let me do a quick vacuum. This is what just come in handy, and I think that'll work. And like I said again, I'm not saying it won't work if you just happen to have kids and you want to vacuum it up, but this is not meant, and it'll actually tell you in the instructions, this is meant to just do a little light cleaning. In fact, if you look at the containers, not a lot of room in there. So again, if your car just is loaded with cereal and all kinds of other stuff, in other words, you gotta do a big job, I wouldn't use this. This is for a little job. This is like I would call it maintenance, in between going to the car wash, just to keep your stuff, tight and ready to go. So yeah, man, if you just happen to go to Walmart and you just see this, you thinking, is it worth my money? Well, if it's for you, that you're someone who just wants something to keep your car, kind of fresh, and you don't have to worry about a bunch of cereal all over the place, or anything, or mud or dirt and all that stuff all over the place, then yeah, this is for you. This is I would say is for the, as I call it, a Sunday, or the luxury car, the car that is mainly meant, it's not going to be meant for work. It's not going to have all the mud or dirt. This is mainly like, man, just as the in and out professional car. You just want to keep things kind of tidy in between. So anyway, if anyone picked one of these up or been using one, I'm kind of curious your thoughts on it, your long-term use. Again, I just picked it up a couple of days ago, so I haven't really used it for like a long period of time, so I cannot speak to the longevity of it. I cannot speak to how this do when vacuum up water, because again, I'm not using it for something like that. So, but maybe someone else who have used it can leave a comment below to speak to that. But anyway, that's just my quick review of this product. The holidays are here. If you happen to see it in Walmart, hopefully this helps you out. Anyway, that's all I got. I think I said anyway enough here. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This is the Next Up YouTube. I'm out.